lived on campus your freshman year? Okay, raise your hand if you did not. Interesting, so we're about 50-50, very interesting. Okay, so as an RA, I have dealt with the difference between residents living on campus versus living off campus and how they've contributed to campus-wide events and how they've actually grown and developed as a student. So I'm sure all of you know about the lottery and how that's probably had an impact on your life, and you're saying, well, I couldn't live on campus, so how are you saying that we should? Well, I'm saying that it's good for freshmen too, and I think it's really important for them, and that this lottery opportunity that you guys saw was a good opportunity for them to expand and live on campus, so it gives them a better chance to have a good life. I want to prove to you today that living on campus provides students with opportunities to succeed. I'm first going to inform you about the personal development you can gain while living on campus, and secondly, then discuss the impact race and gender have on living on campus, and lastly, the effect of employment while they're on campus. So why does this matter to you? Well, it's a hard factor to decide, as you know, as you were freshmen once, or maybe you are now. So that's why it matters. So let's go ahead and get started. The personal development an individual has when living on campus. According to Kelsey Thompson, author of Benefits on Campus Housing for Students, students gain a better understanding of themselves and a higher self-esteem by living on campus. And this is because students that live on campus live in this neighborhood provided by their RAs and by their building directors. And these neighborhoods have things that are intentionally planned. So this intentionality shines through in concrete results like effective communication, critical thinking, growing in relationships, and so much more. And all of those put together add to the student's personal development. So moving on, growth will come to students from living on campus. And it also depends, however, on the individual themselves. So you might be thinking, how is that possible? Well, it's been proven that race and gender actually impact and are an important part of living on campus versus living off campus. Ruth Lopez, the author of College Residence and Academic Performance, proves that minorities that live off campus are unfortunately more likely to live in disadvantaged residential areas, which can inhibit their college success because they're living at home and they don't get that good experience. And according to gender, males are actually proven, if they live on campus, to be more involved in things, which I kind of found was shocking. But it's true. Males are more likely if they live on campus. However, if they live off campus, they're more likely to not be involved because they're away and they're in their room and they're not thrown into these events and these programs and these new people to meet. So moving on, working on campus also has a positive impact on the persistence a student gains while living in a university. According to an academic journal, The Impact of Living On or Off Campus freshman year, off-campus jobs create a negative effect because students tend to be overcommitted. So they live off campus and they go to this job at Walmart, and Walmart doesn't understand a student's schedule at school. They have during the day classes, well, they don't understand that. So they tend to be overcommitted. However, if you live on campus, the employer will most likely work around your schedule because they're campus affiliated. So to conclude, living on campus freshman year is super important to a student's opportunity to succeed. I talked about the personal development a freshman can gain, how it's important for a certain race and gender on campus versus off campus, and how that employment impacts you whether you're working on campus or off campus. So as you can see, living on campus provides more opportunities for student success throughout their entire career. So living on campus truly does impact, as you know, as freshmen.
TS stops are located nearby to get you to class on time. And if you're hungry, the dining halls are only moments away. But my favorite part has to be the convenience stores located right under the residence halls, with everything from school supplies to breakfast. It has everything you need
made some of my best friends here. I'm usually not even in my dorm. Actually...
Residence halls just make sense. My tuition, housing, and food are all combined, so I spend less time worrying about money and more time studying.
I love living on campus. It's super safe. You have access key card. You're on every single floor. You have an RA, which is on every single floor of your building. They're super nice and they give you great advice.
The Graham Gallery is a great place to study. It's nice, quiet, and best of all, it's close to my residence hall.
Living here at UF is all around awesome. We have such a beautiful campus and a lot of variety in where you can choose to live. Bar none, there's no place I'd rather be. I'm proud to say I'm a Florida Gator.
So that is one example of how living on campus can affect every single university, not just